I think it's a really special year for me because it's an accumulation of projects that I'm really passionate about that all just coincidentally happened to come out on the same year. I feel really grateful, and that, you know, people really, you know, really liked these characters and enjoyed these movies. It's, you know, the reason why we do what we do. So yeah, I'm feeling really, really excited and grateful. For the beginning of my career, I was really trying to prove myself as an artist, as an actress, prove myself to directors, because there wasn't that much material for them to watch or see, so I really had to work really hard at these auditions, and I always felt like I was really trying to convince people. And then to add to that, I always put this pressure on myself of really making a difference for Latin Americans in cinema, just playing different roles and trying not to get stereotypes. So that's to add that pressure, I think, convincing people, plus really trying hard to showcase a Latin American woman in a different way was a struggle, and it took me a long time. But I think now, thanks to the opportunities that I've gotten from other directors or other studios or other writers, now I'm at a place that, you know, that I am getting those roles that I have always wanted. I wanted to be so good at all this other stuff, and I wanted to learn to do so many things that my dad was like, I think you might be an actress. And now I get to do it. I can pretend to be good at just about anything. I'm not really good at a lot of those things, but I'm really good at pretending. So I think that was the first, just creating little characters or memorizing movie lines and saying them back. And then when I started those acting classes, that's when I got the bug and I understood. I was like, oh, this is what I'm meant to be doing. I always thought I was going to be too shy to actually do it, but once I did it, something switched in my head. Something clicked, and then I became obsessed. And all I wanted to do was do theater, and all I wanted to do was talk about movies or talk about acting, and I was obnoxious to hang around with for a little bit. That's all I could really think about. I just loved it so much. And I still do. I mean, I love watching movies. I love making movies. And I really love telling stories. So I'm a nerd. I like movies.
All right. And one more Alessandro, please, over here. New York Times, you know, he's a good guy.
And I think after Hitman, you know, we sat down in a room and we wrote the second part of that script, the three of us together. And Rick really put it upon himself to tell the industry and to tell a lot of people, and even when talking to press, and Glenn did as well. And that's what I've seen the most difference in. I think once we did press for Hitman and Rick sort of started talking about me not only as an actress but also as a writer, and by the way, I'm not a writer. This was all Rick's idea. He's like, you can write. You've got really good ideas. And he made me believe that I'm like, oh, I'm being listened to, and then I'm seeing the evidence of my sort of ideas on page, and then we're performing them. But he put it upon himself to share that with the world, which I don't think most people do. And I think now I'm being invited to be more of also a collaborator than just an actress, and it's something that I don't take lightly. And I've, you know, producing, I was an EP in Splitsville, and now I'm an EP in this A24 movie, Onslaught, and I'm just pinching myself through it, to be honest.
And then straight on, if you could. Oh, yes, over the shoulder. And then right here.
I tend to be on the shyer side, so when I'm like, I don't know if I like that, but should I speak up? Should I not? And I've always learned that it's better, even whether you're right or wrong, to always speak up. And that's something that you learn with, or me specifically, I've learned with time and just building my own confidence within my own profession. I still feel nervous, and I think and I hope I always stay nervous. I think it's a sign that I really care, and I still really enjoy what I'm doing. I am an actress, but I'm also a woman that's 32 years old and figuring her shit out, you know? I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, I'm a partner, I'm so many things outside of just being an actress, which I want to keep cultivating, because hopefully that will make me a better actress. The more I live, the more life I can put into these characters.
Yeah. Great.